Good evening, everyone. This is Atticus from The Complete Trade, and today we're going to be taking a look at Coinbase stock. So, despite Bitcoin and several altcoins showing weakness in the cryptocurrency market this week, Coinbase stock is showing strength by maintaining the majority of its gains. The reason for that lies within the Coinbase against Bitcoin valuation, which we'll look at in a few minutes. So, jumping into the analysis, just a quick overview on the Wycoff schematics. Coinbase stock has now formed multiple LPSs, which stand for last point of supply, and now we're looking for an SOS, which stands for sign of strength. An early indication of sign of strength would be Coinbase stock breaking above the final Wyckoff resistance level at $116.30. As stated in previous episodes, I remain optimistic so long as price can hold above the automatic rally resistance level at $83.32. So today, I'd also like to take a look at volume. The first thing I want to bring to your attention is that notice in the bear market last year, there was no volume as Coinbase stock crashed over 90% from all-time highs. During the bear market, the average weekly volume on Coinbase stock was around 20 to 25 million shares a week. Notice as Coinbase stock entered our Wyckoff accumulation schematic, Coinbase stock's weekly volume has spiked to 50 to 60 million shares a week. Just take a look at how the blue volume moving average on the bottom is gradually increasing over time. So who is responsible for this increase in trading volume? It's certainly not retail investors. For the last few weeks, we've been talking about how ill-positioned the average retail investor is in cryptocurrency by pointing out that retail transactional volumes on both Coinbase and Robinhood have both crashed 50% from last year. So it's certainly not your average Joe accumulating Coinbase stock, I can tell you that. Now let's shift our attention to the volume profile on the left. Notice the difference in trading volume when Coinbase stock was trading near all-time highs. The trading volume when Coinbase stock was trading near all-time highs was non-existent compared to the trading volume when Coinbase stock is trading inside our Wyckoff accumulation schematic. Also, notice the change in sentiment in retail investors. When Coinbase stock was trading near all-time highs, most retail investors were calling Coinbase the next trillion-dollar company. Now notice the sentiment amongst retail investors as Coinbase stock is trading inside our accumulation schematic. Most people believe that Coinbase is the next FTX that is about to collapse. We talked about Coinbase earnings just a few weeks ago about how Coinbase is narrowing its losses from over $500 million in Q3 of last year to just a $2 million loss in Q3 of this year. Coinbase is not going bankrupt, and it's certainly not about to collapse. This is why we constantly stress the saying, know where you are in the cryptocurrency market cycle. Don't be that random feather in the wind that blindly just follows other people. Okay, so I thought I would take a look at some price targets for Coinbase stock this week. Well, as you can see, Coinbase stock does not have much of a chart history, unlike Bitcoin and Ethereum. However, I do notice an inverse head and shoulders pattern on Coinbase stock. The target for this bullish inverse head and shoulders pattern is at $430, which is pretty much at new all-time highs. Another way to measure the target for the next bull market is by taking the 1.618 Fibonacci retracement between the extremities on Coinbase stock, which would land Coinbase stock at roughly $2,156. Like I said, this is not Bitcoin and Ethereum, where we have years of chart history to work with. Coinbase stock has been a publicly traded company for just over 2 years. So to reiterate, the price target for Coinbase stock in the upcoming bull market lies between $430 and $2,156. As the bull market continues, I'm sure we'll be able to narrow down this massive range. So nothing major has happened on the indicators for Coinbase stock this week, so I'll just skip the analysis on the indicators. So taking a look at Fib rings, Coinbase stock today has officially crossed the next Fib ring. As stated in previous episodes, Fib rings are only an indication of volatility. They don't dictate the direction of where the stock is going. However, I want to point out the last time we crossed a Fib ring was back in June of this year, and Coinbase stock almost went up nearly 150%. Let's see if history can repeat itself. And finally, the Coinbase against Bitcoin valuation. 2 weeks ago, I left you guys off with saying how a bullish reversal could be on the way because of the weekly tweezer bottom pattern that happened inside our blue Fibonacci retracement support area. Well, that bullish reversal is playing out. We reclaimed the white one-to-one trend-based Fib extension level as well as the 50 weekly moving average in orange. As stated in previous episodes, we already broke out of a falling wedge, which is bullish, And we're in the process of completing an inverse head and shoulders pattern, which is also bullish. Okay, so that's my analysis on Coinbase stock for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.